So hi guys, welcome to the first Bright Beginning channel. This channel is going to be all about, especially for the job seekers, those who are into different domain. Today, I am going to specially welcome CA Puja, who has cleared the CA on the last November, and she's currently working with Amazon. So welcome Puja, welcome to the Bright Beginning. It is a privilege to bring you on this platform since it has been started by both of us. So just wanted to give a quick introduction about who you are and how your journey has been started with ECA and how we are going to take Bright Beginning from from the first page, and which can help freshers not only for the job seekers but eventually for the one who is preparing into the finance domain, and industry standards, industry hikes according to the HR's norm, everything related with the top to bottom coming on in this channel will be very fruitful for you and me as well. Beginning first podcast with you, where I'm going to understand about the industry insight and right now the CA examinations which is going on. So what will be your opinion, what will be your tips and tricks to those who are following and those who will be giving the examination? So Pooja, the mic is all up to you.
Hello. Thank you so much, Raj. So, yes, myself, Puja Mahali, and I'm a qualified chartered accountant. So, as you have mentioned, yes, I have cleared in my recent attempt. So, it was November 2024. And thank you for making me a part of this channel, so Bright Beginning. And this will be more I will be involved in more kind of a tutorial, like a finance tutor. So, this has always been in one of my bucket lists to have been involved in education and digital education most of the time. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and we will be sharing, this is for everyone. So me and Rajrohan will be having association with Bright Beginning, and we'll be sharing all the burning topics regarding finance and all the current affairs and career break if you have, so you can connect with us and we can enhance, and all the freshers for boosting of their career. So this will be the major focus. So me being associated with as a CA, so I will also have a focus on our finance and CA curriculum, all the subjects that tax and audit. So someone who is not from CA domain or not doing any or pursuing any professional course, so they can definitely connect with us and we can help it out. So we are also having a LinkedIn page, so there you can have a structured way of how we are going to help you out. So how is our classes and everything is planned, how our sessions are going to be planned detail over LinkedIn page. And also we are going to start posting videos of our entire session and curriculum, so you can find over there also. So for me, as of now, the current topic going on is our CA final examination, and obviously I have some few tips and tricks for the last minute tips for the examinees. So hello my CA aspirants, a big hello to you. And so this will not going to be a very stretched video. Please, the very first topic is, please remember to watch this video in 1.5x, because we are CS students, we never watch a video in a normal speed, we always watch it in 1.5x to save our time. So the second thing is, please do not waste your time in watching too much of topic videos, because at the last time, for the sake of revising, we are going to watch a lot of videos. I am not able to recall this topic, let's see video, so it's not going to help. Please read the topic, read 2-3 sentences from that topic and get an understanding by yourself. At least try to remember one word of that topic and just move on to the next. So number 3 will be 100% coverage. This is the Rambad. This is going to be the first and final thing. Not other than this, you have to have a maximum coverage, otherwise you won't be able to attempt at least 100. If you have a coverage of 100, you are going to attempt 80. If you are going to cover 70 to 80%, so you are going to only attempt 50 to 60, because their paper is always 10 to marks. 10-20 marks will be on the tougher side.
Pooja, so the first questions which I am going to ask you, that is basically about the aspirant who is currently pursuing the CA examination. The one which I have seen, like, can you please explain me some of the tips and tricks, like you were into the journey and how you were performing at the last days of your examination, especially for those who are into the backlogs and personally trying their best to get in touch and complete with the examination with one marks. I have also seen this is ye such a critical examination hai ki clear karna is very difficult and nobody can predict, very shortage of marks is there. Apart from that, I have seen cutoff is also there. So relatable with the case studies questions जो आते हैं करके, आप उनको किस तरीके से manage किए थे when you were on the same page?
Okay. So coming to your question, yes, it is a bit tough. It is a bit typical. So what happens is, so the first attempt is very important, whether you are in foundation stage or in intermediate or a final student. So you have to have all the energy in your first attempt. So my intermediate and foundation went very well. So I cleared in first attempt only. So but in final, and most of the students actually got stuck in finals because they cannot measure, so the volume of the syllabus and the intensity of the question paper. So it took me 3 to 4 attempts, and after that only I cleared my exams. So the student has to not get into the loop of attempts, and if they got stuck, so they do not have to think like my life is over or I cannot do much or more than this. If you have come till finals, and this is if it is your first or second attempt and you are able to get at least half of, so our marks is 200 out of 400, so you are going bringing 190 plus marks, then you are actually capable. You should not drop it. You should continue giving exams, and I think in next attempt you will be able to clear your exam. So this is one thing, so the attempt and the loop thing. And the second thing is consistency, obviously. So you, not everyone pursues this course, because everyone is in a havoc that this is a very tough course. So it's not like that. This is not a rocket science. So persistence and continuity will only help you here. You have to be very much continuous, because there are 3 levels and you have to give your entire 5 to 6 years in this journey. So you have to be very much consistent and persistent. You have to work hard. You will have 3 years training also, where you will have to work 18, 19, 20 hours a day. We do not have that much hours also. We only have 24 hours, but in that also, sometimes you used to go to home at 1 o'clock, and I used to again come 7 or 8 o'clock in the office the next day on due dates. And you have to maintain your study as well, so you have to be persistent. You have to grow yourself to work hard if you want to continue this course. But this is not something as a rocket science that I will not be able to ever clear exams. Yes, you can. Even in first attempt you can, if you have the right direction of subjects and you studied in the right way, you can clear in first attempt to them if any problem you have. So that also helps a lot in the journey. And right now we are in the picture, me and Rohan. So you guys, everyone can anytime ping us any queries, any career related or any curriculum related queries you have. We are going to keep on posting videos regarding the entire structure of the curriculum, so that you also have a clear picture. And
So,
the next thing
so
will
that is that is so nice. I mean, Pooja, you have given a clear picture on that. One more question, like from many of my colleagues, I was getting to ask you personally, because they are not in touch and they wanted to ask you, since you're working in Amazon right now. So what should be the mindset of a CA student just before a 1 week in the examination? Like somebody who is grabbing with so much of and juggling with so much of paperwork, crash course, mocks paper. What will be your strategy in that? I mean, just wanted to cross check with you.
So the mindset just 1 week before exam should be very, very, very dedicated and consistent. You have to do two to three things. The very first thing will be cut off all the social media. Say no to anything. You have to study for 12 to 13 to 16 hours also on your exam day. So you have to in the last week you have to prepare your mind and body to have become habituated to study for long, long hours. Because in the last week you cannot deny that. You have to prepare your body to study for long hours. And the fifth thing will be just motivating it, being positive, just your books and you. This should be your entire routine of the day. You, your books, you eat, and then again your books, you, and eat. And in for refreshment, you can put on some music for just 15-20 minutes, have a half hour break, or you can just take a nap, short nap of half an hour, and you have to again just rejuvenate and again sit for study again. So you only have to surround yourself with your books and parents and nothing else.
So one more question, like what I personally see is that this is a subject which is mostly with the theory based, okay, and it is very much important. At a last minute of time, I have seen, like, pages of 200 plus chapters are there, and big answers are there. How a person should have a quick memory, so that at least they can write the examination without forgetting things. I mean, a simple question, if I can ask you, like, any quick memory tricks you can give, so that at least for the theory subject they can remember it on a point basis.
Yeah. So the question is very and very much asked question, because the volume and the syllabus is so voluminous. We have to have a elephant memory. I used to call myself elephant memory, because you have to learn so many things and have to keep it in mind for so long time. We always have to have 3-4 times of revision we actually ask for, so that all the things keep in our mind. So the very memory technique I can say is what worked for me was writing it in the last time when days are short. You have just kept 2 to 3 days for your final revision, just 1 week before your exam. So at that time I think 70 to 80% of your portion or syllabus should have been done. So at that time what I used to do, there is a topic, for example, if it's a theory, so I did this for both practical and theory. So for theory I took a topic, I just first closed my eyes and recall whatever content is there. And I want there it will be 1-2 topic or 1-2 sentences which I think I'm forgetting, so I'll just quickly jot down 2-3 words of that topic, so that it stays in my mind. And this I did for all the topics. So you will see within 15 to 20 minutes, one chapter is done, and you have things written also in a short word, and you have reminded all the keywords also. So you can have all the keywords written in your brain. And as much as you write things, you are going to recall. That's my 110% guarantee. And for practical also, I used to, there will be questions. in financial reporting and AFM and tax, data tax and costing, all these subjects. So you can pick the question, the big ones, and only jot down the adjustments, the tricky adjustments. Some questions will be very plain, so you should not write even all the question. But for tricky questions, you can jot down the the tricky adjustments, which you can forget in exam. And out of, if there are 100 questions in a subject, practical subjects, so at least 10 to 12, the toughest picked questions you should write 2 times before stepping to your exam hall. You should write twice, otherwise your hand will not move, you will forget the steps, you'll forget the adjustment that keeps on. Even if you're a topper or you have revised it 10 times but you have not practiced it, so the practical subject goes on a waste. So
So you
that's
mean to say that practice, and consistency related with the topic, that how much you are preparing and you are, revising it on a basis of 7 days period just before the examination, keeping your mind cool. And just we are running short of time. So I just wanted to ask you, like, for the person who is doing a second or a third attempt, okay, what will be the motivation factor you will be giving to them? Like, I know it is one of the toughest examination, and like with the point marks also, we get demotivated at our last moment. So what you will be your message? You were also on the same picture, you were, also saying about your same journey, how the things happened with you. So what will be the insight and what will be the motivating factor you had that time when you were appearing and you were there at the same time with the same environment?
Yes, this is a very, very good question. And this question should be heard by everyone. Because when we get stuck into the loop of attempts, so the very much thing that is required is motivation, and self worth gets down actually. So the first motivating factor will be seeing yourself when you just qualify. This two words, the two prefix that is going to add it before your name. You have to manifest. I used to write in the paper, see Puja Mahali. I used to draw myself how I'm going to look on the day of result, how I'm going to stand with my parent, my mother this side, my father this side. So you have to have that positive manifestation inside you. That will only keep you going. You have to just close your ears whatever other persons will say कि छोड़ दो यार 3 अटेम्प्ट हो गए हैं लोग कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाते हैं. So you have to just close your ears for those relatives or those friends or colleagues or anyone who is just saying this thing. It's between you and you. It's you versus you. You have to see what went wrong in your previous attempt. You have to see how you can make it better, and you have to see what marks you are getting. If you are getting the half, that's the marks is 200 out of 400 you have to bring. So if you are bringing at least 190 plus, then you should not quit. You should continue the exam. You should keep yourself motivated that you are going to clear in the next attempt. You have to just realize what went wrong and just come out of your mistakes. And if your marks is below 190, if you're getting like 140, 150 out of 200 that you have to bring, then definitely you should rethink you should rethink. You should go back to your base, what went wrong from your foundation or to intermediate. From there you have to just build your base, because you're not bringing the 50%, 30, 40% of the marks also. Then you have to just clear your base from beginning, and you have to continue. And if you are stuck in intermediate stage only and it got you 4 to 5 attempts in intermediate only, then I think you should rethink your decision. Because we all are here, and age is also limited, time in the world is also limited. So with age everything should happen, and some things are not made for everyone. I'm just genuinely telling this can be a very hated sentence, but you have to also think. This was my thought also. Even in intermediate or in foundation also, I thought if in the third attempt I'm not able to clear, then even in the first stage only I got stuck so much, then I think I'm not going to continue. But even if you have come to the final stage and there also you are stuck with 2 3 attempts and you are bringing 90 plus marks and you have to bring 200 to pass, then you should not quit, please. You have to just keep your self motivation is the biggest motivation. How many attempts whether you get, and if you have determination that I am going to clear, it doesn't matter in what stage you are, in foundation, intermediate or final, you're going to clear.
That's a perfect picture. And to close this session, thank you so much, Pooja. I think it was a wonderful insight like you have given. We'll definitely try to share as much as insight and the company oriented topics related with this bright beginning. And this is what makes this platform different from someone else. Like, we are bringing the industry expert people, industry expert employees, those who are sitting on the chair and they are understanding the real value, like after becoming CA and before becoming CA, what is the difference. So I think there are many aspirant, those who are definitely going to get beautiful understanding about how this every positive statistics is running on the daily basis.